And a jolly good morning to you from a slightly overcast September morning here in London, although you wouldn't be able to see that from here because I'm currently on the Victoria line at King's Cross St Pancras heading to Tottenham Hale. This is a video about a journey, and the journey, if you can still hear me on these noisy old Victoria line trains, is from London to Nuremberg. Nuremberg being in Germany, of course. I'm off to Stansted now, so I'll be catching a train, the tube to Tottenham Hale, then a Greater Anglia service to Stansted Airport, and then the sometimes much maligned Ryanair to Nuremberg. It's a nice lunchtime flight, no silly hours involved, so I'm expecting a nice, pleasant journey. Now, I hope you can hear all of this. I'll talk to you again from Tottenham Hale or on the train up to Stansted. Right, just waiting for the Stansted service to come along now. Everything seems to be running more or less on time this morning, so that's good news. Not used Stansted that many times over the years, due to the fact that my local airport for short haul flights at least is Luton. Luton, you need more Germany flights, which is why I'm going to Stansted this morning, and my normal first choice for long haul flights would tend to be Heathrow. So yeah, anyway, we're on our way. Have used Stansted in the past, pretty good airport on the whole. Let's see how they're going to do today. Anyway, Greater Anglia are on the way out now, or on the way into Tottenham Hale I should say, any second now, so I'll jump aboard, see how that is. It's about a 35-minute ride from here up to the airport. There's quite a few people with suitcases all waiting for the same train, so yeah, I'll talk to you again once we get to Stansted. Well, it was a nice little ride up to Stansted from Tottenham Hale. Took just over 30 minutes, all on time. Not very busy on the train this morning, but it was a 12-car train, so plenty of room for everyone. And just going to head into the airport now. Just had a quick look on flight radar, which is kind of indicating my flight might be delayed by maybe up to an hour. However, of course, being as this is a Ryanair hub airport, they may well do some chopping and changing with the aircraft and it'll run on time. So while flight radar and so on are a great tool just to see what's going on, don't rely on it entirely and make sure you still get here at the right times, otherwise yeah, you could have a problem. Anyway, I'm going to head into the airport now. I've got no checked luggage today, just a wheelie bag, so straight through security, hopefully not too much of a queue. And I'm going to get a long-awaited coffee. It's a funny sort of time to travel this time of day, around lunchtime. The main wave, first wave of flights have already gone, and the sort of second wave of the first wave, if you like, the ones that have come in early and turned round here, they've all been and gone now. It's about about 9:15. I've got 2.5 hours till the flight, and the usually quite busy Ryanair check-in queue is actually very quiet this morning. So if I was checking some bags in, it wouldn't presumably take very long. So good news for those that are doing that today. Alright, pop the camera away for a minute, going to go through security, don't want to upset anybody before I've even left the UK, and let's go and see what's happening in the departure lounge. Right, so that's security. The queues weren't too bad there this morning. In essence, I was through in about 5 minutes. Good news with it is that Stansted seems to have this new scanning and screening equipment, which means you don't have to take your liquids and laptops out of your bag, which more than anything else just holds people up, especially those that are not used to travelling through and they're a bit confused by it all, and it all takes lots of time. So that's a wonderful step forward, so thank you to them for that. And the only other thing was my wheelie bag, which has literally got nothing in it apart from clothes, was sent to one side for secondary screening. Now, it was nothing to do with anything I'd forgotten about or put in there by mistake that shouldn't have been in there. It was to do with this new system, the tray I'd put it in. In essence, all they did was just pop my bag onto another tray and pop it through the system again, and it came through the right way without requiring further looks. So that's good. There was a lot of technicians about that the security guards, security agents were able to refer to and speak to and ask them what was going on the screen. Usual first night nerves, I guess, for a new system that they're using. So brilliant, well done Stansted, all very good there. And even with the having to wait for my bag to go through a second time, I was through in less than 15 minutes. It is a fairly quiet time of day, but it does seem to speed things up without everyone suddenly deciding they've left this, that and the other in their bags, liquids and bits and pieces that shouldn't be in there. So great. Right, I'm gonna go and just check my flight on the screen now, just to see if there's any notifications of any hold-ups. Where are we? No, just no news yet, so hopefully the aircraft that's supposedly operating that flight has either been changed or has caught up or something, or the delay is going to be very minimal. So right, I'm going to go and have a little look around, grab a coffee, bite to eat, and see what's occurring at Stansted Airport airside departure lounge now. Right, so coffee complete, snacks and what have you from the plane complete, just in case, only a short flight, crew might not get down as far as me, so quite often I just take my own, and that's it. Run the gauntlet of the duty-free shop, plenty of free offerings in there if you like a quick slug of Aperol, well, is it Aperol Spritz, the Aperol stuff, and gin, all on offer, little measures to have a drink of, which I politely declined, of course. And let's have a look. Yep, still showing on time at the moment, so that's good news. And it just goes to show how important to this airport Ryanair really is when you look up there, when it's shown. Jet2 have got a fair few flights, TUI got one, a few EasyJet, not many though, and it's yeah, Ryanair going to everywhere you can think of in Europe. So if you've got easy access to Stansted, it's not a bad choice, I have to say. Right, I'm going to go and find a nice little quiet corner, hopefully with a window, where I can have a little look at some planes. But as it's very much a massive shopping mall here, every bit of space is taken up, of course, with retail space, and I'm not sure where the bit is where you can look through the windows, but I'm sure I'll find it fairly shortly. Probably additional seating upstairs would be a good place. I have to say, as I said before, my local airport, particularly for flights into Europe, would be Luton. They don't do much in the way of flights to Germany really from there, so as that's where I'm going to, and back from a different German airport, Stansted was the only option. But wow, I was only here just over a year ago actually, the last time I came here, and I'm sure there wasn't this much stuff, and it's absolutely incredible the amount of options. If it was a bit later in the day and I was hungrier, I would definitely be considering Flavours of Lebanon, because that's a lovely food. It's probably massively overpriced, of course, but hey, we're on his holidays, as they say, kind of. So yeah, nice range of stuff though, and it's now the early wave of flights have all gone. It's reasonably calm in here, quite quiet. Nothing too much to worry about at the moment. Right, so the potential of a small delay for a late inbound aircraft appears to have been got rid of by Ryanair, by altering the aircraft. So the gate has been announced at the correct time and we're still showing on time, so it's great news. Off to gate 45. Those of you that are regular visitors to Stansted will know that doesn't involve going on the little train, just involves a little bit of a walk from the main departure lounge area. So it's all looking good. Let the kettling begin. Some wonderful kettling in the stairwell down, but it works. They got it off to a fine art, and here we go. Should be on time. Excellent. Right there. And welcome to Nuremberg. Well, that was an interesting flight. No dramas whatsoever. Nice crew, nice clean plane. Departed on time, arrived on time. Nothing to complain about whatsoever. Ryanair really do have the art of boarding aircraft quickly and disembarking them quickly, off to a fine art. I mean, all they really need now is aircraft with ejector seats or whatever the opposite is of that for boarding. Otherwise they couldn't do it any quicker. Bit of kettling of course at Stansted, getting everybody through the gate ready to go as soon as the crew are ready. You expect that with budget airlines, and Ryanair did it as well as anyone else can do it. In fact, they were even more proactive in as much as they let everybody know that they'll be held in a stairwell for 5 to 10 minutes, and if anyone wasn't happy about that, or which I can understand because it's not always ideal being stood in a stairwell for that length of time, you didn't have to. You could just wait till the end. So all in all, very good, and no complaints from me from Ryanair. Right, just going to go and find the U-Bahn now and head on into town. Let's see how that is to conclude this journey. Right, there we go. Now, it is now local time 14:43. The wheels touch down at Nuremberg Airport, and that's the wheels touching down at 14:15, believe it or not. A few minutes to taxi in and a couple of minutes to wait for the steps. Off the plane, straight through immigration, straight down to the U-Bahn, and approximately a 10-minute U-Bahn ride here to my destination station near my accommodation, which is a Wörde-Wiese, which is quite near the old town and the Hauptbahnhof. They're in opposite directions, in each direction from here. So that's it. So that was absolutely astounding. Straight off the plane and in the centre of Nuremberg in less than 30 minutes. You can't really beat that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this journey. Stansted was great today. The journey to Stansted was great today. The flight was fantastic. And well, what can I say about this last little bit from the airport into the city centre? Definitely consider it if you're coming to Bavaria. I'm sure that Nuremberg would be a far easier option than Munich airport, unless of course you absolutely want Munich itself. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, click on the like button. If you want to see some more stuff, press subscribe and that bell as well if you want to be notified when other videos come out. We're doing some more stuff in and around Germany for the next week or so, but I'm off to get a nice cool drink now and enjoy the afternoon, what is left of it, here in Nuremberg. And thankfully, due to the efficiency today, there's more of it than I was expecting, so that's good news. Catch you again.